Start again. I don't like it. I mean, you know.
Hi there, YouTube. I'm Craig. This is Antonio. And we're here with our good friend Bill. Say hi to everybody, Bill.
Hi, everybody, Bill.
And we are the Social Vultures. Antonio, take it from the top.
Well, today we are joined by the face behind FountainPop.com, Bill Howard. We've mentioned his site many times here on the show, and he's currently running a contest along with the Social Vultures and Anchor Bay Entertainment for the Walking Dead contest. And Bill is not only a reviewer of Blu-rays on his site, he's also a writer.
Yes.
Phil, what, 2-3 movies now? Hit?
Yeah, I did one called Hit, one called Last Time Late. Some little ninja roommates. That's a big popular one.
Nice. And Rory Allen?
Nice.
Yes, and A Second Chance for Rory Allen. That's a new one that's up right now.
And doing all that, Bill also finds time to be a graphic designer.
Yes.
He's responsible for a great...
That's what pays the bills.
He's responsible for the great images you see on our show here.
Yeah.
So Bill, tell us, first and foremost, everyone knows you love movies.
I do.
What was the first movie that put you on the path to where you are today?
Oddly enough, it was a movie poster. When I was a kid, a friend of mine worked at a video store, gave me a full-size poster for the original Terminator.
Oh,
No, nice.
I put it on my wall. At that time, I had only had posters that you buy in like Zellers, right?
Yeah.
The smaller ones.
Yeah.
So when I got this one, it just seemed like a billboard.
Yeah.
So I put it on my wall, and I just stared at it, and it was just, I was obsessed with the imagery. And my dad rented a VCR that weekend, and we watched Terminator, and I was hooked.
Easily one of the best action flicks of the 1980s, possibly of all time.
A perfect movie.
You know, absolutely, yeah.
I always say there's a holy quadrilogy of action, and that would be the original Terminator. I hope I remember these now that I brought it up. The original Die Hard.
Yes.
The original Lethal Weapon.
Oh, yes.
And the fourth one that I can't remember.
We'll get back to that. Now, that was the first movie that got you into the movies. What's the first horror movie that got you hooked on horror?
That's a good question.
It can't be another poster. It's got to be a movie this time.
Yeah.
You cheated on the poster.
It was maybe the original Friday the 13th. I remember.
Oh, nice.
I remember
Yeah.
sneaking into my sister's room at night. She had a black and white TV, and I remember sneaking in because it was on City TV that night.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
okay.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
snuck into her room when nobody was looking, and I turned it on the fuzzy little black and white TV, and I watched it. I'm like trying to figure out the kills and what's going on.
It was
And
uncensored that night.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
remember.
Yeah.
Because that's funny
That
that he
night.
says that because that was the first horror movie I ever watched, and my brothers were watching it on the color TV in the living room. And I wasn't supposed to watch, but you know, I'm watching this thing and seeing the girl with the axe in her
It was
face and
great.
Kevin Bacon getting
Kevin
killed.
Bacon
Yeah.
doing it.
And that scarred me. I had to see my mother that night and she gave my brothers heck for letting your brother watch this. Next night, part 2 is on, so I'm trying to watch it. Will my brother say?
City,
Get out.
City TV
City TV,
was
yeah.
they were
Yeah.
a great force in
Good old Moses.
teaching me about horror.
Yeah.
Because I also remember watching House of Wax in 3D. And
Oh, really?
You got the 3D glasses in the
Yep.
nuspaper.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
And
that's
then
right.
everybody would
Yep.
sit, and it was awesome.
Yep.
So
Remember the 3D glasses? They had Gorilla Large at one time when the 3D glass, when Globo was running the 3D.
That's right.
That, oh my goodness
Yep.
gracious.
Yep.
But, so Bill, so you do.
I don't remember that, so stop making stuff up.
No, I don't make stuff
I
up.
remember it. I remember
Tell
it.
you.
All right.
Vaguely.
Now-
It was a while ago, though.
Okay, here's a good question for all of us. One movie you walked out on.
Oh,
There's been
wow.
more, but what's the first movie, if there was one, you walked out of the theater on?
I've never watched
Never?
out of a movie.
I don't think I've ever walked out on a movie, but it's been close on some occasions. I mean, wow. This is going back like a few years, though. I mean, Lethal Weapon 4? You know, it's funny that you mentioned, the
So
first Lethal
bad.
Weapon, which was such a great film. You know, and all the ones, great films. Number 2, number 3, great films. Number 4, no,
My sincerest issue with that movie is that they abandon everything that made the characters great.
absolutely, yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yep.
Riggs can't fight.
Yep,
He's throwing like trucker punches. He's supposed to know like 4 martial
Yep,
arts. and he's
taking
throwing
dives in the ring.
He's terrible.
Yep.
And then Murtaugh at the water at the end. Riggs, I will you back up.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
you. Come
Yeah.
on.
They use the power of friendship, right?
Ridiculous.
Wow.
And then they played Why Can't We Be Friends?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
brilliant.
actually, you know what? I'm going to totally piss you off because I realized one that I was probably the closest to walking out of was Godzilla, the recent Godzilla.
So Bill, you were taking Craig's spot in the chair
No.
for the episode.
I came out of the new Godzilla very disappointed because I walked out of the movie and went, that was a fantastic Godzilla movie. If only Godzilla would have been.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But upon rewatching it on Blu-ray, I found a new appreciation for it.
Okay.
See, my thing with Godzilla, I loved it. See, the thing is, if there's too much Godzilla, people complain there's too much monster and not enough story.
No, I disagree, actually.
But there's people out there saying that. To me, I thought it was... because maybe biased from a big Godzilla guy.
Yeah.
Hated the 1998 one. That was even... That's where you can say Godzilla never showed up for that movie, but I thought it was...
And I also didn't like that they marketed it that Bryan Cranston was the star of the movie.
Yeah.
And then
that's how it looked.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, what about yourself, though, Antonio?
3 Men and a Baby.
Really?
I walked out of it.
You just couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't take it.
I'm amazed you even went.
Well, it was a bigger backstory why I went, but after about 20 minutes and out.
Yeah.
You know, got a refund. That was the old Pickering cinemas there in the lower level there. So, but saying that, we're out of time for this episode, folks, but don't go away, because in the next episode we'll have our second part with our good friend Bill Howard. For Craig, Antonio, Bill, we are the Social Vultures. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.